oh my god, what's happening to me? I'm living in an alternate universe. Oh no, baby! Woo! Let's go! Sorry about that. But, Game 7 just ended, it ended like a couple 5 minutes ago, but obviously I had to watch the trophy thing. And the Washington Capitals take out Tampa Bay Lightning in 7 games and are going on to the Stanley Cup Finals. No regard to Tampa Bay. I like Tampa as a team and all, but I definitely want Washington to win this, and it's amazing. So the Washington Capitals, let's just get to the scoring. We'll kick things off. The game-winning goal, 1:02 in, and we talk about this so much. How a road team, great success for you is to start off early, start off good, get a goal, try to get a goal within the first 5 minutes, and that's what they did. Alex Ovechkin gets his 12th from Kuznetsov and Wilson, and opens up the scoring, and 1:02 in, and Washington went up 1-0, and then the crowd just went silent. It went silent, and then it was a good first period. There was a bunch of scrums. There was a big one in front of the net where Kuznetsov got his jersey pulled off. Wilson did not like that. He and Coburn eventually went at it with a big fight. It was a good fight. They both went out for the rest of the period. They came back for the last. Shots in the first were 10-9. And I did not know this as a fact, but they had mentioned it. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Going after the first period, it was after the first period. It's been 119 minutes and 27 seconds. You may be wondering what's that have to do with anything. Well, at the end of the first, 119 minutes and 27 seconds was how long it's been since the Tampa Bay Lightning scored. At the end of the first, that's how long it's been. Because the last time he scored was 33 seconds into the second period of Game 5. And it was off a glove by Callahan. I did not know that, and when they mentioned that, I'm like, wow. That's pretty darn. Second period at 8:59, Andre Burakovsky gets his first unassisted. For that goal, I don't blame Vasilevskiy for this loss at all. I really don't. He had some key good saves when he needed to make them. And yes, we're talking about the 3 goals, but let's see. We'll talk about those 3 goals. Let's talk about them. The first one, Ovechkin, that was a one-timer. You can't blame him there. He's the king of one. No, not the king, but he's a very excellent one-timer. Maybe the king. Burakovsky, that was kind of a breakaway goal. And I don't blame Girardi for that either. What happened was the puck got shot to Girardi. Not shot, cleared, or passed to him. Hit off his chest, and Burakovsky just came racing at it. And what was he supposed to do? It just bounced off his chest. He has not enough time to react. Burakovsky gets it, gets behind it, passes Vasilevskiy. Vasilevskiy probably also wasn't expecting, so I didn't blame him there. And at 16:31, Burakovsky again gets a second from Carlson. Bounce pass off the boards, down the ice. Burakovsky got on the breakaway, scores through 5-hole. Again, I don't blame him. A breakaway goal, those are hard to stop. At the end of the second, it was 12-6 for Tampa Bay, the shots. And you're down 3-0. And there's a there was a couple interesting chances for Tampa, specifically Gord. I think it was Gord or Point. What happened was in the second period, Hedman was going down. I'm not sure what I'm saying, I think it was. He passed Holtby. Like, Holtby was on the side of that. And he had to try to wrap it in. He didn't go do a wraparound, but like, Holtby came out of his, didn't came out of his crease, but he's in front of his crease. Like, he was at the top of his crease. Had been passed to try to slam it in, but missed it. Gordon missed it, had a wide open net out front. Just couldn't get it. That could have been possibly the game changer of the game. But, and then you go to the third period at 16-16. Backstrom gets his fourth. I don't know if that might change to Beagle, because I think it was kind of hard to tell. They credited Backstrom with the goal, but it could be Beagle's goal. 4-0. The game over. At that point, at one point in a stretch, Tampa went 14 minutes and 50 seconds without a shot on net. And Washington played their asses off tonight. They played like they wanted to win. Tampa, not saying they didn't want to win, but they didn't play as good as Washington did. And I give full props to Washington. You know, what they did these playoffs, and they're down 0-2 against, like, you think about this. If Washington wins the Cup, it's probably one of a good run. Think of this. They're down 2-0 against Columbus, win 4 straight. Then they beat back-to-back Stanley Cup champions Pittsburgh in 6. Then they beat the best team in the East and the third best team, high offense, high defense, great goaltending, on Tampa Bay Lightning in the round 3. And then they have to face Vegas, the fifth best team, underdog team as well in the West. So, great run. It's going to be a great run. Washington played, and they played great, and power play, Washington, I don't think that's right. I think they went, Washington's power play went 0 for 1. Penalty kill went 1 for 1. Same for Tampa. Holtby made 57 straight saves since Game 5. After that Callahan goal, he made 57 straight saves. There might be more. It's more, because when I went to do that stat, I went from third period and on. I totally forgot about the rest. I'm sorry. Holtby made about 60 plus straight saves in 3 games, basically. And on top of that, Holtby and the Washington Caps, but you can say this, Holtby, Tampa did not score for 159 minutes and 27 seconds straight. After that Callahan goal, nothing. For 2 straight games, for 7, nearly 8 straight, because let's be honest, 33 seconds. 8 straight periods, they could not get a goal on Brendan Holtby. And the Caps played amazing. They go into Game 6 down 3-2. I honestly am not surprised the Caps win. And Game 7, the preview did not get up because it couldn't get up, but I said, I'm like, a lot of people are picking Tampa. I'm probably picking Tampa tonight, but I definitely can see Washington winning it. And they did. And Holtby, you gotta give credit to Holtby, Game 1 and 2, he played okay. Game 3, 4, and 5, he played a little bit meh. Well, Game 3, 4, and the first half of Game 5, he played meh. The second half of Game 5, Game 6, Game 7, he was outstanding. And to think he wasn't even the starter this entire playoffs. Grubauer was going to start against Columbus. He did. Holtby came in. He's doing an amazing job, and now he has back-to-back shutouts. Tampa. They just couldn't get on the board. They went for nearly 160 minutes without a goal. That's how good Washington turned it on. And now they have a chance to go on to the Stanley Cup Finals. And it's amazing. Holtby made 29 saves on 29 shots for a perfect save percentage. Vasilevskiy made 18 saves on 21 shots for a .864. And like I said, I don't blame Vasilevskiy. Holtby just got in the zone at the worst time for Tampa. And I'm also thinking, I know I could probably definitely be wrong. I think maybe the pressure kind of maybe got to Tampa. You think going into Game 6, they're like, oh my god, we're one win away from making it to the Stanley Cup Finals. And then again tonight, one win away. You gotta think maybe that's happened. And honestly, it could be Vasilevskiy as well. He might have had just the pressure. Could have just been too much for him. And I can't blame the guy. I mean, he's a very young, talented, he's a talented young goaltender. And he's going to have he had an amazing great season. More to come from him. And the Bolts themselves, they're going to have it's not the end for them. I expect the Bolts to be back here in this same position next year. I'm not going to be surprised if we're here next year previewing Tampa versus a team in the Eastern Conference Finals. Tampa's that good, and they can do it again. And I won't be surprised. They just ran into a brick wall in Holtby at the wrong time. Holtby just flipped the switch, and he proved people wrong. Because I was even having doubts in Holtby after Callahan scored. I'm like, oh my god. 4-2, 4-2, 4-2, 3-2 or 4-2, and then 4-2, 4-2, and then now 3. I'm like, oh my god, Holtby, come on, And then in the end, he just flips the switch. He plays it very great and guides the Caps. And I was happy to see Ovechkin. I mean, honestly, I was going to be okay with any other team. If Tampa won, I'd be okay with it. Honestly, I'd rather want to see Washington because I want to see that type of finals where we're going to have a new Stanley Cup champion. It was Tampa versus Vegas. It's like, okay, we're going to have a new Stanley Cup champion. But not necessarily because Tampa won it 14 years ago. It's been that long, but, 14 years, but still. Because of Washington, it's like, oh, we're having a new Stanley Cup champion. None of them won it before. And it's going to be a great series. Starts on Monday. I can't wait for it. Washington, I think they're going into this Stanley Cup Finals as underdogs, but it's been working for them really good. I think a lot of people didn't expect them to beat Pittsburgh. They were kind of the underdogs. They did it. A lot of people didn't expect them to beat Tampa. They did it. I can see them beating Vegas. Their amazing road record they have is great. There will be a series preview probably Saturday. Probably, maybe even Sunday. I might wait that long. But just because injuries, just in case. But, it's a proud moment for Washington. And they touched the trophy, so there's kind of no bigger superstition in this finals. They both touched it. So, no one's going to have an edge on superstition. Starts on Monday. It's going to be a good finals. I can't wait to see two, let's be honest, new teams. The only reason why, my dream final, my prediction final is completely wrong. Well, not completely wrong. My prediction final was Tampa versus Winnipeg. I was close, right? Well, Tampa was more close. They were a game off. Winnipeg was 3 off. And then when it came down to the Final Four, my dream finals was the Caps versus the Jets. Simply straight out because they both really didn't have experience. I mean, Buffalo won the Cup way back, right? So they really didn't have any experience. Whereas in Vegas, they really don't, but Marc-Andre Fleury does. And that's what I'm also like. Marc-Andre Fleury, amazing. Hope he has been playing amazing lately. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. Tampa Bay, you're out, but hey, he had a good year. He had a bounce back year from being out of the playoffs last year by 1 point, and you're gonna have a great couple of years coming up. I won't be surprised in the next 5 years if Tampa wins the Cup at least once or twice, because they're that good. So Washington wins 4-0. They shut out the Bolts again, back-to-back games. High confidence, and they deserve it. And I'm really proud, and I'm happy to see Ovechkin hold the trophy. And honestly, the entire third period until like there was about 5 minutes left, even then, it was really down to until Backstrom scored. I was thinking, oh my god, it's gonna be Capitals collapse, because honestly, if I was up 3-0 going to a third period, and if I was on the Capitals, right, and going to the third period in this game, all I'd be thinking about is, oh my god, I'm 20 minutes away from going to the finals. I would be off track about trying to focus on the game itself. So, Caps win it. They deserve it. Both teams would have deserved it no matter who won it, but I'm proud of the Caps. And it's going to be exciting finals. Can't wait to see it. And we'll see you guys in the next one.